Welcome to Singapore and welcome to the Singapore Formula One Circuit 2019, edition 12 of the world's first night race. We'll go for a walk around the circuit on an evening. I've come to the start-finish straight you see there, standing next to the Padang River and the Marina Bay Golf Course. Marina Bay Golf Course out there. It's the start-finish to the Formula One circuit. See Singapore's big wheel, Marina Bay stands the distance, yeah? I got tickets here for race day, so I look forward to the race and hopefully see Lewis Hamilton up there, winning. Yeah, it's all the Marina Bay area, Marina Bay Street Circuit. Yeah, so welcome to Singapore. We're going for a walk around the circuit on a Saturday evening, 2 weeks out, the Formula One. The start-finish straight. Came last year, I had seats just there on the straight, right across from where they have their pit stops, just over there. I get some pretty good views from the big wheel. If you have a Zone 1 access, the big wheel is complimentary. 23 corners on the circuit. The Padang River, they normally have music performances and shows that's going on there. It's all part of the circuit. And the Padang River leading out to the Marina Barrage Dam out there. Singapore being a trading port, you see the ships out to distance. And gardens by the bay in the distance. Conservatories of gardens by the bay, and the final corner to the Formula One circuit. 23 corners. Get it all in, and I'll go for a walk around, alright? It's a start-finish straight. It's a 5-kilometer circuit. The fastest lap ever was Lewis Hamilton, 1:36 qualifying last year. 1:36. I think I've done 1:45 on a PlayStation, but yeah, it's just on the street coming off the ECP from the airport. It's public access here. It's all the Bay Area hotels, Mandarin Oriental, Ritz-Carlton, Marina Bay Financial Centre, MBS, and so on. Yeah, so those are some of the most expensive seats that you can get, just there. That's where I sat last year. I've got Premier Walkabout this time. I thought I'd go for a walk. So yeah, let's go for a walk on the circuit. So the support bits and pieces, shall we say. They have restaurants and bars and stuff around the place. But yeah, start-finish straight. Alright. So sit down on the circuit and go for a walk around. That's the one that's all lit up, Singapore, yeah? So just come out onto, it's in a couple of weeks. This turns 1, 2 and 3. Turns 1, 2 and 3 on the circuit. The times I've set on the start-finish straight twice. This turns 1, 2 and 3. It might be better viewing here, I'm not sure. But this is the circuit, standing on the circuit here, yeah? Formula One circuit itself. It's got a screen there with stuff going on. And all the Bay Area. Yeah, it's Formula One circuit. So it turns 1, 2 and 3. Mr. K is standing where the cars will be racing in about 10, 12 days time, yeah. Taking a whiz round here. Singapore Airlines logo, the sponsors. It used to be Singtel that sponsored. Now it's Singapore Airlines. The whiz round here, Singapore Airlines logo, a great way to fly. Yeah. The whiz round here, up the straight, and you got turn forwards a little chink, and turn 5 onto Raffles Boulevard. So we're straight down here after the start, and onto turn 5. Still 12 days out. It's a 5-kilometer circuit. Fastest time around here is Lewis Hamilton last year for qualifying 1:36, and should have heard what Toto Wolff said about that qualifying lap. Yeah, he said it was the fastest ever, yeah, around here. He said there was no cheering in the garage. Yeah, the jaws hit the floor. Couldn't believe how when they saw the split times coming in, the jaws hit the floor. Yeah, did we make that car, and did Lewis Hamilton really put that lap in? All right, we'll see you on Raffles Boulevard after turn 5. All right, so Ritz-Carlton Hotel straight ahead. See you on Raffles Boulevard. So we've just walked down the straight past 1, 2, 3. There's all the garages. This is turn 5. Turn 4 is a little chink in the road. It's turn 5 just here. And then we get onto Raffles Boulevard. Raffles Boulevard is where all the fancy hotels are. It's turn 5 just through there. See? People out jogging. See the big wheel? That's on the final corner, turn 23. And you got all the fancy hotels. So I stayed at the Pan Pacific when I was here last year. That one just there. That's where I stayed last year. Some footage off there. Then we've got the Ritz-Carlton to the left there, and yeah, come to the end of not sure if we're a quarter of the way through the circuit at 5 kilometers, but that's this is turn 5. These are the tickets. I've got Premier walkabouts. You can come out and hang out here. I'll talk to you on Raffles Boulevard, yeah? So Raffles Boulevard. Turn 5. Ritz-Carlton straight ahead. So just come to turn 6 here. That's the Pan Pacific. That's where I stayed last year. We always had a balcony room there. So we're standing on turn 6 on Raffles Boulevard. Circuit going all the way up there. So this is turn 6. There's a little bend on one of the fastest bits of the circuit. Come under the bridge all the way from turn 5 straight ahead. See the Ritz-Carlton. Got a moonlit night here in Singapore. You can see all the way up there. And the Men in Oriental is just here. Men in Oriental. They're on the Marina Bay Street Circuit. Yeah, so all the barriers are up. Padang. That's where I stayed. Alright, let's just walk down here for a second, and so ticket wise, yeah, so what kind of tickets do you get? So I've got Premier walkabout. There are various grandstands around the place, start finish straight. All you see is the cars going sideways in the start and finish, yeah. But the good thing about the start finish straight is that you can actually go on track after the race. So they open up the gates after the race, and you can go on track and take photos, and then walk back to your hotel or home or along the circuit. So they've got various grandstands. We're walking up towards the Padang here. They've got Stamford grandstand and stuff. You get walkabout tickets as well. I think walkabout is better value for money, because you know, why do you want to sit in the same place you're looking at Formula 1 cars? Whizzing around kind of thing, yeah. So those that's the distinction there, walkabout and grandstand seats. Just walking up along Raffles Boulevard, along the Marina Bay Street Circuit. Yeah, we'll see you at the next corner. Just gonna get this in because I stayed here. Let's go to the circuit. Yeah, Raffles Boulevard. Saturday evening. Alright. Some shops and stuff here. We'll see you at the top. There's not much more. We'll see you at the top, alright? So this is the top of Raffles Boulevard. Top of Raffles Boulevard at turn 7. Turn 7, 8 and 9 are a series of left, right, left onto the Padang. See the Singapore skyline out there. is where they have the Stamford Grandstand. That's 789 Suntec Convention Centre. It's there. The Nick Hall Highway. Yeah, so top of turn 7, 8 and top of turn 7 onto the Padang. See the Swiss Hotel up there. There's a nice square there. One of the entrances is just over there. And it's the JW Marriott. It's there. Just walk you into the JW Marriott and I'll see you on the Padang. Right. Yeah, so top of Raffles Boulevard, the JW Marriott. Stayed here before. The sign. South Beach it's called. Getting around during the circuit is it takes time, yeah. See how it's got dark? You have to like go underground, overground. Esplanade MRT station is a good landmark. Just look for the high buildings when you walk around, because you will. This is South Beach JW Marriott. Stayed here when I did the marathon, the night marathon. Saturday evening in Singapore. Alright. It's a Swiss Hotel. That's normally where gates, one of the gates there to get into the circuit. Tickets only to get in. Alright. So see you at the Padang after turn 7, 8 and 9. You're on the Singapore Recreation Club on the Padang. Skyline. Top of Raffles Boulevard. JW Marriott. Alright, we'll see you at the Padang. Just walking up to the Padang here. That's the Enders Hyatt. That's where I stayed last week, remember? Enders Hyatt, yeah, that's where I was. And the other piece of good news is that the Raffles has reopened. It's the Raffles Singapore they've reopened. They're closed for a year refurbishing. They've reopened. Let's come and try the place out. Stayed there before, yeah. So Enders, JW Marriott, South Beach, just up there. And let's walk over to the Padang, which is over there. Yeah, Raffles have reopened. I've stayed here before. It's always a pleasant, it's always a great sight, shall we say. Alright, see you at the Padang. See you at the Padang. Alright, Raffles. Great. Padang is between turns 9 and 10. Okay, straight is just here. Here at SG. There's a nice bike ride. We're standing on the Padang Straight here. Padang Straight. $20 for the bike ride. $20 good experience. Padang Straight. Between turns 9 and 10. They come whizzing up here. And then they get to the Singapore Sling. Singapore Sling is just on turn 10 just up there. Then 11, 12 is Singapore Sling, alright? Padang Straight. Little slide. Alright, so let's walk along. And I might take myself for a drink at the Lantern Bar at Fullerton Bay. Let me in with my shorts on. I've got shorts and t-shirts on, yeah? We'll see. Alright. So Padang Straight. These are the grandstands. Who will own the night? Lewis Hamilton at the Marina Bay Street Circuit. Singapore 2019. A lot of the lights were turned off, so on the Padang. See, I think they've turned some of the lights on. It's quite dark here already. Need the lights on. You see the circuit to our right. The lights aren't on yet. They're still working on it. Yeah. So these are grandstands. So these are the Padang stand seats. And then just on the Padang, you see MBS just in the distance. This is one of the entrances here. If you've got Zone 4, this is in Zone 4. Where we started is Zone 1. This place got lots of bars and restaurants and stuff while over all 3 days. The good thing to do is just go for a walk around the circuit, yeah, like what I'm doing. Just watch my video instead, but I got a bike, right? But yeah. Right. Singapore Sling. And let's see if I can get into the Fullerton Bay Hotel Lantern Bar for a drink, because I'm thirsty. Alright, Padang straight. Check out the Singapore Sling. National Gallery of History. Two weeks to go. Two weeks to go, yeah. Singapore Sling is just down here. Turn 10 and then 11 and 12 for the Anderson Bridge. So it's the Singapore Cricket Club. Singapore Cricket Club lit up on an evening. Walk up towards turn. I cut the camera there. I didn't realise it was going to look so good like this. MBS, Esplanades, hotels, Marina Oriental, Big Wheel, Marina Oriental, Ritz-Carlton, Big Wheel, Esplanades. Alright, Padang. Yeah, Singapore Sling at the Fullerton Bay Hotel. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, yeah? Show the dress code is. I've been there half naked just with a box shorts on when I stayed in the hotel for a swim, but I'm just going up the bar for a drink, I think. Get some pretty good views up there. So this is a turn. We'll see what happens, yeah? One can but try. Doesn't matter what your name is in the 20 drivers or whatever, one can but try. If you win, you win. Alright, Singapore Cricket Club in the city. That's the Padang. The top of the straight in the Padang here. Singapore Parliament, where you see the flag. It's the Singapore Parliament there. It's like Singapore Parliament, yeah? I need to make comparisons. Singapore Parliament is just there. Lee Hsien Loong is the Prime Minister. And so just walk around turn 10, the Singapore chicane. It's just here. Yes, the cricket club, yeah, Singapore Cricket Club. This dates back to the British Empire times. Like Lewis Hamilton's British. Some of the teams are still based in the UK. I know what's going to happen now with Brexit, yeah. But they've changed the Singapore chicane, yeah. They've made it a bit straighter. Not because they're worried about crashing, nobody's crashed here, right? But so this is the Fullerton Hotel, just straight ahead. See, there's the cricket club. Might as well walk under it. It's Mr. K plays cricket, or at least likes cricket. Singapore Cricket Club. I nearly joined that place a few years ago. There's nothing you can do there. You sit there and have coffee and tea and stuff like that. Play with the cricket as well, yeah? Alright, Singapore chicane. Singapore Sling rather. So they come off turn 10. The bike that I was just doing. This guy can ride faster, I think. And then Singapore Sling is just here. It's yeah, there's the Singapore Sling just there, okay? See the Fullerton Hotel. Skyline. Let's see what's over here. Cut the video too early, yeah? Just keep it running, right? If it's good enough for Mr. K, it's good enough for the world. Let's keep the camera running. I'm walking around here on a Saturday evening. Alright. Singapore Sling. This coming out to Boat Quay area. Skyscrapers at Boat Quay. This turns 11, 12, like that, 13. Kind of ballpark figure. Alright, so barriers. Alright, we will see you. Let's walk past the cricket club. We'll see you at Merlion Park. You're going to see every inch of the circuit. Just over here. We'll come through here. We are going for a drink at the Fullerton Bay Hotel. Okay? My shorts and t-shirt. Stylish if we get up there. Alright. Singapore Sling and the Anderson Bridge, which is not the oldest bridge in Singapore. It's the next one, the Cavanagh Bridge. Right, so thanks. Cheers. It's just here. Boat Quay area. Bridge sind hier und das ist das Fullerton Hotel. One of my friends, he bought a new Audi a few years ago. They had an Audi party up there on the rooftop. Audi are in Formula 1. So a photo on, I think, Facebook or something. Fullerton Hotel and the Anderson Bridge. Stayed in there as well. Stayed in all these places, yeah. Right, some great views off the bridge here. The Singapore River, the bumboat, the Anderson Bridge. Singapore River at night. It's one of the best bits on the circuit, this. Ready, just walk over. Yeah, so it's the Fullerton Hotel on the right. See the Fullerton Hotel, it's the Fullerton Hotel on the right. Formerly the Singapore Post Office. Then there are a couple of restaurants here as well, rooftop bar. And yeah, Singapore River with boats, so place. So Padang to the left, got some good restaurants and bars. One of the entries, I think Gate 4, that Zone 4 area, Padang. And then there's the JW Marriott straight ahead, so we got picked up the bike. Esplanade's Theatres by the Bay. Then it's the Marine Oriental Ritz-Carlton there, alright. Boats plying the Singapore River. The lights off for MBS. So many years ago, I told you I lived nearby. You can hear the cars, the engines, many years ago. These days you can't because the engines are much quieter. It's always better when you can hear the cars, yeah? Alright, cross the bridge. It's up to a Merlion Park here. Merlion just across the street. That's a nice place to walk around. Fullerton. Right, so restaurants there, it's part of the hotel. There are restaurants and stuff, it's part of the hotel. Just up here you'll see, so we just passed the Singapore Sling over the bridge there, the Anderson Bridge. Past the Singapore Sling there. And they come up here, past the Fullerton Hotel. Just up there. Alright, just give me a second, I'm just going to take a photo on the bridge. Just going to take a photo on the bridge and we'll see you back here, alright? In 2 minutes. At 1 Fullerton. See you back at 1 Fullerton, alright? turn 13. Turn 13 at the Fullerton. Leads onto the fastest straight on the circuit. That's the one Fullerton that we just saw. Leads onto the fastest straight on the circuit, which is just over here. Alright, so all the way up Esplanade Drive, fastest straight on the circuit. Esplanade Drive between 13 and 14. So they have the Audi party. I stayed in a suite up there once as well. Cool. Alright, Esplanade Drive. Let's cut across and we'll see you at Merlion Park. Buses and Formula One cars alike. Esplanade Drive. So just crossed over onto Esplanade Drive. Local time is now 10 past 8 in the evening. 10 past 8 in the evening. This is the time that the race actually starts. 10 past 8. Yeah, 10 past 8 is actually the time the race starts. It was crossed over to Merlion Park, you can see. They have a laser show at MBS every evening. Bunch of people watching and taking photos. Yeah, it's the fastest bit on the circuit, yeah? So we'll just there. Esplanade Drive all the way down. There's nearly 300 kilometers an hour all the way along there. The Durians. So the Bay Area hotels. There's another music place. One of the attractions of the Grand Prix is the music. There's a few around the place. One at the Padang, one here, and so on. There's another one there. It's a laser show at MBS. The Merlion. Pretty cool. Let's walk for a minute. Let's walk along the circuit for a minute. Good to do this when you come here. You get tickets for all 3 days. I was going for race day. It's good to just walk around here. I think this is the nicest bit on the circuit to walk around. So the circuit is divided zone 4, 3, 2, 1. This is zone 4/3 area. And then zone 1 and 2 is just up there where the big wheel is. That's where we started. Get around there. I gave the Fullerton Bay Hotel a miss, the Lantern Bar, because it's just slightly off the circuit. Yeah, it's coming up to 10 past 8 as you saw. Qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix is at 9 o'clock. Qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix today. It's at 9 o'clock, so I'll get home and watch that. Also, there's a test match going on, England-Australia. Manchester 1-all in the Ashes Test Series. England were 248 for 7, but 200 runs behind Australia. So yeah, get back here and watch all that stuff. So I gave the Lantern Bar a miss. I wasted half an hour. Explained to them why I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt in a tropical climate. You know, during the Formula 1, cockpit temperatures get up to 60 Celsius. 60 Celsius, yeah, 60. That's why I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. But yeah, it's a difficult. I think the drivers have been quoted as saying it's the most difficult circuit to drive. So I say every year it's been a safety car. It goes to the full 2 hours pretty much all the time. The slowest circuit on the calendar. Slowest circuit on the calendar. Italy today is the fastest. I think I saw footage once. I don't know who. 360 kilometers an hour. Yeah, that is fast. 360. Yeah. To control a car into corners and stuff at that speed, 360 kilometers an hour. The average speed around here over the full circuit is 186 kilometers an hour, yeah, in a street circuit. Imagine driving your own car wherever you live around the streets at 185 kilometers an hour. Yeah, so anyway, that's why I gave the Fullerton Bay Hotel a miss on this evening. but I am thirsty. We'll find somewhere for a drink. Alright, let's walk across Esplanade Drive, the fastest bit on the circuit, to the music place, and the Mandarin Oriental Ritz-Carlton just up there. This is the Esplanade Theatres on the Bay, JW Marriott, Swiss Hotel, Esplanade Drive. Today it's taxis and cars and buses. 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks actually, because they've got the Formula One cars. Alright, it's the place. So we'll see near the Bay Grandstand. So down there near the Bay Grandstand, all right? So we just walked off the Esplanade Bridge. Turns 16, 17, 18, 19 are at the Bay Grandstand. I was walking in that direction. Nice views here that you'll see of the Singapore skyline. That's where the Fullerton Hotel is there, turn 13. That's the place. Looks fairly similar, race day and stuff. And MBS just over here. First race was 2008. MBS built just before then. Yeah, it's one of the music halls you get in. So music is one of the attractions here. They have like Simply Red and stuff like that come and play. That's one of the music places. People hanging out basically. And then got some restaurants and stuff. You can get coffee and tea, orange juice, you get sandwiches, stuff like that. Heineken, one of the sponsors. Heineken sponsored the Formula One. You get beers and stuff. Yeah, it's a place. Beautiful, eh? Mr. K gets to live here, you know that, right? Walk home after this and watch cricket and Italian Formula One. Alright, it's a place. Let's walk up to the Bay Grandstand. One boat's crossing the river. I don't think the boats run frequently during the race. I've never said it, so I think I've seen that. Alright, just walk over here. Walk towards the Bay Grandstand, turn 16, 17. There's the music place, yeah. But some guy stands on the stage and sings. Somebody stands on the stage and sings. People listen and clap. That's the idea. No rocking the boat. We want Kylie and Jason kind of rubbish, okay? Sorry, that's not meant. That's what people might say. Saying, don't rock the boat. Alrighty, just go up to the Bay Grandstand straight ahead. You see the lights? I've turned the lights on eventually. Bay Grandstand here, 16, 17, 18, 19. Let's walk along here for a bit. Nice walk. The hotels now, yeah, so Mandarin Oriental and back where I stayed last year. Latest Mandarin where I've also stayed. There's all the restaurants and stuff, yeah. This hotel in the distance. Music place. Especially for you. There's a Kylie and Jason song. La 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 la. Alright, Bay Grandstand, straight ahead. See you in a minute. So just walking towards the Bay Grandstand. It's the Fullerton Bay Hotel. Lantern bar is on the roof there that it's going to go for a drink, but we left out for brevity of time. And place. Yeah, so we come over the bridge there, Esplanade Drive. That's where the music plays. Amazing skyline here, the water. Then so this is turn 16, 17, 18, 19. I'll tell you why this is famous, yeah. 16, 17, 18, 19, which loops in front of the Bay Grandstand, which is just over there. So we'll walk across just here. Watch out. Oh, sorry. It's alright. Let's get past it and then yeah. Alright. Alright, so this is the Bay Grandstand area. Yeah, turn 16, 17, 18, 19. The first Grand Prix was in 2008. Singapore Grand Prix, they actually had Grand Prix before then, 1966 and stuff. It's called the Orient Grand Prix. It's up at Thompson Road. But in the modern era, Bernie Eccleston's time, I think it's about 97 or something, yeah. It's older than the Queen. 2008 was the first Grand Prix in Singapore. Fernando Alonso won. Alonso won the Grand Prix, and some people say that Flavio Briatore, who is no longer part of the sport, indefinitely banned from the sport, Flavio Briatore. Some people say that Alonso only won because he pit stopped very early, just here, and Flavio Briatore ordered Nelson Piquet Jr., also of the Team Renault, to deliberately crash the car, right? Just there, turn 16, 17, 18, 19, turn 17, yeah? Flavio Briatore apparently told Nelson Piquet Jr. to deliberately crash the car after Alonso had pitted so early in the race. So they called out the safety car. Alonso had put, everybody else had. Alonso had a clean race and won the race, yeah? Last week in Belgium, it was very sad. Anton Hubert, yeah, passed away. The other guys, the person that crashed is in hospital bad, right? Yeah, sport has to be clean, alright? You cannot have team bosses telling drivers to crash like that. Anyway, that's the end of Flavio Briatore. Alonso did no wrong. He just drove his car to victory. Great world champion. It's around here as a Bay Grandstand area, yeah? Vettel has won 4 times. Sebastian Vettel has won this race 4 times. Been going on for 11 times now, 11 years already done. This is year 12. Vettel has won 4. Lewis Hamilton has won 4. Alonso obviously won the first. Rosberg won once. What way up to there? 4, 8, 10. Not sure the other one is. Mercedes are the best constructors. They have 4 times as well. Yeah, Ritz-Carlton, Man Oriental, and the Bay Grandstand. All right. Getting it ready. Take home message is don't cheat, alright, in sport. That's not what it's about. The drivers did no wrong, yeah? They're following team orders. Right. 16, 17, 18, 19 out of 23 corners. On a circuit that I think that Formula One, you forget the history, needs more than Monaco and Monza put together. Alright. Right. I think we'll see you at the start-finish straight if I can get onto there. Bay Grandstand. Fernando Alonso is a great world champion. Next time, get a better car mate, alright? The sport loves you. Bay Grandstand just here. Get on the track. Especially for you and all that. Yeah, what's it? Jason, Kyle and Jason, yeah. I would have flown to you. Stop singing. Alright. Yeah, shout out for this. It's turn 17 there. Flavio Briatore's greatest memories. Alright. See the finish. Let's come down to the finish for the last corner, turn 23. It's the big wheel. So if you have a zone 4 exit, zone 1, if you have a zone 1 access seats, complimentary rides on the big wheel as many times as you like through the race. Some shops and cafes here. Some hotels, yeah. It's the final straight before final corner 23, just up there. So there is the final corner, and yeah, let's walk around the circuit. Yeah, so the start finish straight. I think we'll leave it here. We'll leave it here and back here in a couple of weeks. Back here in a couple of weeks for Singapore's 12th Formula 1 race, and suffice to say, every one before 11 have been absolutely brilliant, and we look forward to the 12th one being a great one too. Alright, and that's leave it at this. Happy birthday Singapore, well done. Alright, great Grand Prix the world loves. Ciao.